Hey, welcome back to Crappy Crafts and Other Ridiculous and Wonderful Things. So, I mentioned before, I've got a special little in my life. She's turning 1. I'm so excited, so I wanted to make her a shirt. I'm really excited. So I was looking for the right design, and I think I found it. It says little Miss Wonderful with the 1 in the crown. And so I thought, well, maybe this is something that she could wear all year if she wanted. If she likes it, I don't know. But I've got this pink shirt, and as you can see with the design, it's got the gold and the pink. And so it was just kind of like, I don't know. I think I like it. I think I do. So I just can change colors, right? So I wanted to make it bigger so it's easier for you to see. So I dug through all my stuff because she's got such a beautiful, shiny, glittery personality. I wanted glitter on her shirt. And so I knew that was the first thing I wanted to do. And then I wanted to check out the colors. So, lots of so-ums. I apologize. Why is this doing this? Okay. So I've already got stuff cut, but I'm going to show you what I did. So I wanted to see how to get a color on here. I really did want the pink on there, but having pink on pink doesn't necessarily show up really well. And I was kind of about the gold, but I did find this gold and I think it's pretty. So then I thought, well, what if we have blue as the background? Maybe. So, you never know. Sometimes I come back to the drawing board. Working with Little's shirts also means I don't have to use much vinyl. And so if I have a mistake, I've got enough to make it again if I decide I want to. So the first thing that I do is I go in and figure out, well, how big of the design do I need? And so you guys have seen me use this adult. I've done this before where I have the adult front neck. And here we go. And you guys have seen me use this. And so I put it on the shirt, and then it shows where to put the design. So there's also a children's front. Look at that! And so it goes nicely right on top of the little stuff. Now, Cricut Design Space has something pretty cool where you can choose a template. But on the template, it has, and I guess you could use the baby bodysuit, but for t-shirts, it's got like the child small. And then what I'll show you is, I'm going to close that up, and then you can see how it'll show you like how this design would look on this shirt. So I got to make this smaller now. So it looks like it's pretty good, but see how it says it could be 6.5 inches by 8 inches. If you were to just take a ruler to this, oh, my ruler is gone. If you were to, here it is. If you were to take a ruler to this shirt, that says 8 inch or 6.5, 8 inches. This only is a foot. So like it's only 12 inches. So that would mean that it would take up this much space of her body. And so that's just too big. But what's cool is on this little setup that I got, which comes with youth, children, and adult, and a tape measure, also there's this handy dandy chart. And the handy dandy chart talks about the shirt size. So like this is a 2T, and I just want her to be able to wear it if she wants, remember, for a while. And so the design width should be 4 to 5 inches. And then this says placement of the front design. You would put it about 1.5 inches below. And if you look at this, that's about 1 inch. So you put it on here, and then you would put the pattern right here, right here. And so it also shows if you were going to do the back. So on the back, if it's a 2T, you would place it about 2.5 inches below the neckline. And it shows if you had a shirt with a pocket. So this is a really handy dandy chart to use. So I really appreciate that I have that. I think the whole kit was like on Amazon for like, I don't know, I believe it was under like $10. So that's cool. So anyways, I'm not going to use this then because this is actually going to throw me off. So I'm going to go ahead and move this back up here into the corner. I'll make this a little bit bigger again so that we can all see everything. And so remember what I was saying, how I wasn't sure like if I wanted to do just pink and gold on this, and maybe it'll look great. That's fine. I'm gonna cut it out, and so we'll find out for sure. But I thought, well, I think I wanna do this blue underneath, the blue glitter underneath. And so one of the ways to do that is to make an offset. Now the offset is actually gonna layer it, so it's gonna make it a little bit thicker. So like the shirts that I wear are really thin, and so it might be a little bit more uncomfortable. This is a nice, thick, beautiful t-shirt. So if I were to highlight the whole thing, I can come up here where it says offset, and I'm actually gonna do what it said, what it recommends, and that's the rounded type of curve, and then I'm gonna click on apply. Look at that, isn't that cute? All right, so now what I'm gonna do, and we talked about this yesterday, was I just want, because like if I click make right now, I'll show you what comes up. So it shows the offset, which is perfect. But then here for the little the little, and then one, and then the dots, see how it's like laying next to it? And so that would mean that I'd have to be able to place each component on the t-shirt where it needs to be. I don't want to do that. And so it does the same thing with the pink, and see, and it even like gives you another mat that's just for the O. So we're not going to do it that way. So the first thing that I did was I went ahead and over here where it says Little Miss Wonderful, I clicked on the eyeball. And by clicking on the eyeball, that gives me just the offset. So I went into make, and then remember, because it's an iron-on, you want to make sure to mirror it, because you're gonna have to mirror everything. And then I would click on make, but I already made it, so I'm not gonna click on cut. And so then I'm gonna Control Z, because one of my other concerns, Control Z does undo. So one of my other concerns is like, I don't want to change sizes. So I'm not, you can see I'm touching it as little as possible. So I'm going to do Control Z again to get rid of the offset. And so now what I want to do is just print the gold, right? So I'm going to go ahead and the one heart, Miss Heart Durful, I'm going to go ahead and click on the eyeball next to that on the right side there. And there you go. There's all the gold stuff. But remember how like it showed that it was like each individual piece like next to each other? So instead what we're going to do is we're going to highlight everything. And this time we're going to come down here and we're going to click on attach. And it even says what it does. It keeps objects, if you detach. So if you attach, it keeps objects all together, and then if you detach, it separates it. Okay, so we want it attached, so then if I go to make, look at that, it's all together, and then don't forget to mirror it before you cut it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to the pink. So I'm gonna undo again, and, oh yeah, I was playing with the attach. So I undid again, and we're going to do the pink. Now, I'm going to tell you, because remember I promised you crappy cross, and I can deliver that for sure. So I thought, oh, this glitter. And so I thought this went really nice with this blue. So I went ahead and cut it. Now, I had already on the iron-on vinyl, remember you do the shiny side down. This is the shiny side. I know that looks shiny, but this is the shiny side down. And then you would see this is the actual vinyl, or the back side of the vinyl. And so I went ahead and I cut this out to the size that I wanted. And then I went to put the shiny side down, and oh, that means it's permanent vinyl. This is not the vinyl I want to use to iron on. And I was like, oh man, but it's okay. I can use this. It's a nice big size. I'll use it on something else. So then I went through my handy dandy treasures and I found the pink vinyl that I found today. And so I went ahead and did that. So just like we did with the other stuff, I'm gonna hide what's gold, right? So hide the gold. And then all I have is the pink, and then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight it and attach it and make. Now this doesn't necessarily fix the SVG, but it does, now you know how to do it if you get something like that. And so see how it's got the one heart miss, okay, so then you would just mirror it and then press on the thing. So the other thing I was gonna mention is just, I don't know if we've ever talked about mats, maybe. But what I do find is like some of the glitter that we use is more of a heftier material. And so the light grip is not always necessarily the right mat to use. So these mats are pretty amazing. And usually like the blue is a light grip and the green is standard. And then the pink, there's pink and purple, which are harder, you know, more intense hold. And so with paper, yes, we did talk about this because I did the paper. And so with the paper, you got to be really careful to have that right grip. So you want it to hold, but you don't want it to hold so much that when you take it off, it keeps the paper on the mat because then it ruins your paper. So, so with the same thing, kind of like with anytime that you're using a different kind of vinyl like that, like the glitter one, sometimes it's really hard. And so, just you want to make sure. Now some of the light grips are actually more than grippy enough and the gray mats aren't. Sometimes it just depends on how much it's been used or if it needs cleaned on how much it holds. The other thing that's really cool, and I did not know this for years. So these have, this is the cover, and if you put the cover on wrong, it'll go, but like it's not really gonna stick. If you put the cover on right, which some people do, which I think is genius, they will go ahead and they will write like anything. Like you could just put like a check mark, right? Ooh, sorry, obviously this is the side. But see, I'm gonna do a check mark, so I know if the check mark's like that, then I'm on the right side. And then once you put it on, it will like, it will definitely hold. The other thing is I have like the little cubey thing for like a bookshelf thing. And so I put on the side of it, I have a really big hanging picture hook, and I have that on there. And then that's where I hang all my bats. So anyways, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the other room, and so I'll see you in a second. All right. So I got started on weeding, and so I left one. So one of the things that I wanted to mention is when you're doing the glitter vinyl, it's got just a different texture, and so I like to be real careful to make sure that it's cutting through. See, like this didn't. Here, let's try it over here. Maybe. And I ran into this yesterday with this. I did the green on here after we hung up, after we were done last time. So it looks like this blue just doesn't really want to, but it's cut. It's very definitely cut. You know what? I can't even tell with this, but I can, yeah, there we go. Let's try that. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, let's try this and see if this helps. Okay, so we found a starting point. There we go. Now it looks good. And so the blue is just literally that offset, remember? Oh, maybe it didn't cut all the way, and that's the problem. I guess we're about to find out. No, it did? Huh. Oh, it tore. Okay. So the beautiful thing is you won't even be able to see that really. Okay. So this is that offset that I was telling you about. This is, when you put it together, it's going to look something like this. And then on the shirt, I think it might get a little bit washed out. I think so. Let's try it on let's try the blue on here. I do think the blue is going to go better on here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've got this is a mat, this is a Cricut mat for heat, to conduct heat. And I'm going to make sure that it's nice and straight. And I'm always worried like hair. Okay. And then I went ahead and I'm putting down this is all straight. I actually am really okay with doing this child's one. Usually I try to avoid it because I think it's going to be so hard, but it seems to be going okay. All right, so when we're looking at the little mist, I don't know which way is up and which way is down. It's going to be this way. It's going to be this way. I think, yeah, this way. Okay. So this is up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. Even though there's no hair on this, I'm going to do it anyways. And then I'm also, I'm going to put this back on. It was on, okay, it's at 80. So one of the things I want to do is to go ahead and heat the shirt up first, and then I'm going to put down the blue. I already lost track of which side's up. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I really will. Okay, I got it now. I got it. This side's up, the side that's facing you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, oh, that's why the machine's cord fell off. It wasn't on good. That explains that. It might be they look like the same thing. The glue gun and this have the same. Oh, it's already at 100 and something. So I'm going to go ahead and heat up this shirt, and because it seems that things stick a little bit better when you heat them up. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope she likes this shirt. It's still not very warm. So I was thinking, okay, so I want to try something new while we're waiting for that to heat up. I was thinking of playing with fire. Has anybody seen where you do the Mod Podge on the wood, then you decoupage the napkin on? So look at how pretty this is. This is one of those clearance ones from Home Store that I was telling you about. So then you decoupage the napkin on, and then literally you light the napkin, and then you don't have to worry about trying to cut out all the little pieces. So I thought we would try that together sometime. Oh, maybe later today, because I'm so excited to do it. Okay, now we're getting a little bit warmer. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's better. So again, gonna reheat or preheat this, and then I'm gonna cross my fingers that this is all gonna work out just right. And so it's gonna be center right here. And then I wanna make sure, because I don't wanna mess it up. That's perfect, okay. And I can't tell that there was a tear on that, so it looks like it's even. It's at like 3, maybe not. Hold on, I think it's gonna be a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then let me set this down again real quick. And this looks good, okay. Here we go. Crush fingers. Oh, I hope this turns out good. All right. So I was gonna put Teflon over this, and I decided not to. Oh, that wasn't a mistake. So this is a gift made out of love, not monetary value. I got this shirt at just a craft store, and it was only like $3.99. So if I really damage something, I'll just go ahead and get a new one. This is already coming off. Look at that, taking the carrier sheet off. Okay, look, we're already, oh, look at that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put, I think I'm gonna do this one because it needs to fit on here just right. And like this is like, oh yes, I think that's perfect. Okay, now I am gonna use the Teflon only because the carrier sheet for the gold part is it's smaller than the blue, and so I don't want to iron directly onto that blue vinyl. So I'm going to go ahead and use this Teflon sheet so that it's not going to hurt anything. Oops. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So I also got I got a Princess Castle tent I am so excited, and so I just, I hope she loves it. We'll see, but I'm very excited to see how she does with that. And then like the little, I spoil them. I can't help it. Anyways, okay. So let's take this off. Nope, this isn't ready yet. It might be because I'm doing the gold on gold, or it might even just be that because I use the Teflon, it needs to cool off. So let's do that. I'm gonna push one more time because I just, yeah. And then I'll let it cool off, and then we'll see how that goes. And then I got her this little stuffed Buggy Boo thing. It's so adorable. So I'm really excited. And then I think I've already mentioned that she has a brother who, like even one of these kids, they come up to me and they're like, hi. I'm like, what do you want? What can I do for you? Your world is my world now. What do you need? And so I might have got him a tent too. We're gonna let her open her birthday gifts, but I'm thinking he might like it. And so I just wanted him to have his own. And so she'll still get her birthday gifts. And then I'll figure out how to get that in. Ooh, the dots won't stay. Let's see what we're doing here. Oh, all of the dots don't want to stay. Hold on. They were fine coming out the other way. Okay, this is going to be kind of hard to read, but it'll still be cute, I think. Okay. So we got one more thing. Oh, I think this is going to be pretty. I hope. Okay, here goes. Everybody crossing their fingers. Oh, yes. Come on. All right. If anybody's tried that burning thing, let me know. Because I want to really try that. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll let this cool off. I'm sorry that this took so long, but it's been a fun journey. And just, okay, come on, baby. Nope, it's got to cool off a little bit more. I'm too anxious. Can't wait. Okay, oh, nope, this heart wants to, yeah, there we go. I think it's just too, it's still too warm. I didn't want to take it off and be like, yes, this is it. It's beautiful. It is beautiful though. Oh, I hope people can read it. I don't think you can read it. That's okay. That's okay. Remember how I mentioned it's all out of love. Stay down, heart. Stay down, heart. Like that. We like it like that. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see what you think. Oh! You like it? It's cute. I think I like the color thing. Anyways, I hope everybody has an amazing rest of your weekend and take care. See you later.